Alright, today this video is the long version of making this Christmas ornament for the Christmas Ornament Challenge. So get a cup of coffee, sit back and relax, and watch the cat take over. Alright, today we are doing the Christmas Ornament Challenge 2016, and this is the ornament we're making, if you want to stick around and watch. It is an inside-out turning that is expanded, it's about the easiest way to describe that, and then glued back together in an expanded manner with walnut between the pieces. And then I turned a little Christmas tree and I potted it in Alumilite using duct tape for the mold, and then I turned it into the final ornament we've got now. And so I was going for a blue shimmery night, snow on the ground, Christmas tree encased, and I think I got it. I sure had fun. It was a challenge along the way. So if you're interested in watching, stick around. I'm gonna zip through the steps. Alright, today we are working on the Christmas Ornament Challenge, and we are taking inspiration from Alan Stratton, who's putting the whole contest on. He did an inside-out turning, so that's what I want to do, but I'm going to do it with a bit of a twist. So we're going to get a little bit of glue on all these pieces everywhere. Hey, look at that, there's Kitty Kitty Jojo. What are you doing out here? Huh? What are you doing out here? You just want to get in the mess. You just want to get right in the middle of everything, don't you? Well, I'm a cat, that's what I do. Okay, well, if you guys don't know, that's Kitty Kitty Jojo. She's pretty much the cat who's in charge of the whole internet. Cats rule the internet. So, you've got to have a, cat in your wood turning videos. It's like, why not? Might fall right off the bench here in a second. She's done that before. Okay, so the reason I'm using 8 pieces, the secret will be revealed sooner or later. Okay, what am I doing here? 1, 2, 3. Let's go ahead and put these together like that. Those together like that. And put these together like that. Alright, now we got a glue sandwich. I got glue everywhere. Gotta get glue on the cat here in a second. So, inside out turning, you glue just the ends so you can take it apart when your glue dries. And you're kind of required to make a mess. That's totally awesome. And I'm doing pretty good on the mess part too. And 1 or 2 more. Alright, so there we go. We're going to let that dry while we we're going to watch that. We're going to just let that dry while we watch some football today, eat some turkey. It's Thanksgiving Day. And so that means I got 6 days to get my Christmas ornament done. So that also means I'm way ahead of the normal plan. Alright, I'm going to take this inside where it's warm to dry. Okay, continuing on with the Christmas Ornament Challenge, I have a piece of pen blank called Flame Birch, which seems pretty appropriate for a Christmas tree, doesn't it? There's 1400 RPM. Okay, so last night we were chatting and people were talking about tools and what kind they are and what shape they are. This is called a detailed spindle gouge, and it's a Crown Tools Pro PM high-speed. Well, this one's high-speed steel. Oh, okay. I got a lot of their Pro PM Pro Metal ones that I really quite like, but wow, this is cool. So rough this down, and then we're gonna turn a mini Christmas tree. You can see how I'm kind of doing that. Tim Yoder says you sneak up on a bead, so I'm essentially just making half beads here. Okay, we talked about a little tear out. The way you combat that is with a brand new edge on your tool and more speed and delicate cuts. $2,000. Okay, don't tell the experts, but I sanded my way out of trouble. Okay, now we have a little block, 5 inches by 5 inches, and it's got 1/4 inch spacers between the blocks. I'm going to put this between centers and carve it out for an inside out. Okay, so by putting it between centers, I meant, yeah, putting it in my jaws and putting some duct tape on it to help hold it. I trimmed off the end square so that I could line it up. I'm going to go pretty slow. I don't think this would come apart, but I'm not really that interested in finding out. Just going to ride the Okay, now the idea is to put this back together with some space in it. So black walnut and maple always make a nice contrast. I'm going to try and put this in there like that. Good thing I've got my helper. So I need to find some pieces for the bottom. Nice square end. Hey, cat. What are you doing? Well, welcome. Now let's get out of here. You know what I'm trying to do here? I'm trying to do something. Okay, so at this point I am testing, stretching, reaching way beyond my skills of segmenting. I have these two pieces that are going together like that, so this is going to be a multi-part glue up. Alright, well, on a side note, this turned out extremely cool. My other casting was too dark and I had a failure there, so I'm going to put this together in a two-part gluing. And it's going to look similar to that. Okay, this is going to be cool. What we're going to do is get a little thick CA glue, and we're going to smear it all around the bottom here. Try and fill those holes if possible. Now we got medium CA glue. Yeah, pretty good depth. And these are metal shavings out of my metal cutting bandsaw. Okay, we are ready to mix. We are now reached a new level of awesome duct tape as a mold for the Alumilite. A cup for the Alumilite. Okay, we reached a cool new level. This is duct tape for the mold for the Alumilite. And I am going to start with A and go for 100. If we can hit 100 of this, we will have 137. Yeah, let's go back to 100. 113. Well, let's go to 150. I don't know how much I need, but I don't want to run out and I don't want to do this twice. Okay, I just did what I call the toothpick method. I rubbed the toothpick around the tip and got just a tenth of an ounce, tenth of a drop, I guess, of blue and mixed it in here. I want to really nice transparent blue, and so hopefully that'll work. Maybe it'll get a tiny bit lighter when I get the other half of it in. So anyway, we're at basically 145 is where we were going to try and end up. That puts me at 290 with the other side. But I want glow in the dark. And pearlescence. I think I gotta be careful not to put too much of this in. Well, that made it cool, yet really hard to see through. Harder to see through. Alright, well that's not the effect I'm going for. So, here we go. Start again. And now for the magic reveal! Oh, are you kidding me? That turned blue like nobody's blue business. Oh, stinkerama. Really? Every time I open this case, something goes wrong. Look at that. Duct tape is not your answer. I'll just leave it. Put some more in it. Alright, well I started the process of shaping this. Kind of slow. Got my face shield on, I'm going to be careful. Okay, at this point I don't really know what this is going to look like or how it's going to turn out. So we're just going to try and bring this into a point. That's looking pretty cool. Okay, now to turn off the top, I'm going to just put a point on here. I made a jam chuck and then I put a little bit of tape on it. I'm polishing the glass windows. I'm using this polish I use when I do the final polish on my CA pens or Alumilite pens. So I'm just getting a little bit of this polish on each side. Put it on here. I've already soaked this in Mahoney's walnut oil. Alright, well that's a wrap. Once again, here's the Ornament 2016 Christmas Ornament Challenge. I had a great time watching it. If you enjoyed this, like, share, thumbs up, tweeter it, whatever. Give me your comments. Thanks for watching.